What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 20 of the walkthrough, picking up from the profane capital. So before we get started on the profane capital, there are a few things I would like to recommend. Firstly, we will be jumping back to Firelink Shrine. So this episode, as mentioned before, we're going to do the first half of Profane Capital, which is going to lead back into Irithyll Dungeon, allowing you to access all of your cells. However, with this underground path, you're not going to be dealing with poison, but toxic. Now, toxic takes a special item to be able to cleanse. You're going to be dealing with a lot of it. It is super, super annoying. Now, you will pick up a few going through the area, but to be honest, it's just not that many. I'll just go and pop all this shit. Fuck it. That way we can get a level when we're done clearing what we're clearing. But these are, 1,000 apiece. So that's going to cost 5,000 just to pick up 5 of them. Now going through the area, as mentioned, I think you find like 3 more, but it just never feels like enough. You're going to have to traverse through a toxic swamp, killing all the enemies and getting all the items. And it's just, it's really nasty. You want to be able to combat that, right? So first things first, let's make sure we go ahead and put these on. That's going to be blooming purple moss clump, not regular purple moss clump. Now, this ladder from your bonfire will take you down to the main area. This is, not what we're doing right now. So instead, going down to the main room, and once you get to the bottom floor, we are looking for this door right here. We can drop. There's nothing to the right to worry about. Like, you'll even see these, these stairs going down. But I don't know, just there's nothing here. So figured I'd show it, but it's not something we need to worry about. Now, if you're going out to the right, I'm sorry, the left-hand side, you're going to immediately see a ladder. Let's get you one item. That's it, but we're going to grab it. I'm sure you guys all seen that, that shiny up on the ledge. Well, that's what that is. So you gotta pick that up. Now, as soon as you move any more forward, you're gonna get a gargoyle that spins in. And the only real thing to tell you about a gargoyle, if you see them blocking with their wings, they're gonna end up trying to smack you with their wing right after, and then do like a big slam down with either the spear or the great masonry. There we are. Not as much health as you would think. Why I didn't really care if he hit me. I wasn't really too worried about it. They do have a lot of damage, but I know if I just land one big attack, he's done for. So as soon as we go in, you're going to see a crystal lizard, but there's a gap there. So you're going to actually zigzag through here. So you want to take a left at the start, then you're going to take a right. You'll grab one lizard here for some twinkling titanite. Then instead of going straight, you're also going to take a right here. Like I said, just kind of zigzag. Get some more upgrades. Then take a left, then take another left. Because if you were to go up the stairs, you didn't see it, but there's a hole. Right here. So as soon as you ran up, you would have, fell right down. So once we got that, we can go on out. To the right for, like I said, I think it's 3 blooming moss clumps. So if you never found this door, you fell down the hole, you wouldn't have that anyways. So what we're going to do, we actually need to go behind ourselves. I'm going to see if we can pull a few of these guys to the platform to stay out of the poison as fast, as much as we can. Right? As much as we can, at least. Because you only got 8 cleansing, and that's if you bought the others. It's just not that much. It's not that much. Take him out. Try not to roll if you could help it. If you roll in situations like this, it's just going to cling onto you. Like I said, if you could help it, right? You can't always help it. It depends on how everything is positioned, if you will. Since we've already rolled, fuck it, right? So if you can help it, that's one thing. If you can't, that's another. Oh, you bitch. You jumped right over me. What was the point of that? It gave you no strategic advantage. You know what I mean? So the reason why we're trying to cleanse, obviously it's going to wear down your health, but you don't want to keep healing a bunch. So with all that cleared, I'm going to try to get on over to this island, heal, then cleanse. Now there's still one area that might push you on back, in the toxic, so we're going to do our best with it, and that's in this back corner. Goodbye. Alright, so what we're doing is just run to your back left-hand side. Cleanse. Swing. Grab. Cleanse. So that should save us on health a bit. Now, what's going to happen now is kind of shitty, to be honest. There's these enemies, really big, pig-looking guys with hands for heads. Now, they have a lot of health, and more importantly, they do a lot of damage. So, if you're not worried about it, you can probably just run for the item and get out of here. Now, if you do a fully charged heavy while they go up on the back legs and do a big slam, you can stagger them, but the windows, it's really difficult to get it off, just to say. Now, these guys do quite well with pushing you back into the swamp, so right during that attack, you have to hit him square on his head. Like I said, it's really good with pushing you back into the swamp. Yep. A little inconvenient. There we go. So, Eleonora. Pretty wild weapon. It's actually not bad at all. It's a really nice looking one-handed axe. And it has a special buff on the weapon arm. Yeah, we're in trouble. This is the part that kind of sucks because there's two of them. Oh, he got us. Yeah, he got us. Like I said, it's not really fun. Roll like hell, roll like hell, roll like hell. Really? What's the chances? They even let you get away the first time. Isn't that awesome? That's not annoying at all. Not the fucking slightest. So, I guess just to save time, we'll just run and get the item run out. Usually you can clear these guys. So you know what? Fuck that. We're killing them. Mine's made up. They gotta go. They got to go. And that's the other thing that sucks too, is if you go down there and cleanse, you don't get it first try. Now you're out of items. You know, they cost 1,000 souls apiece. It's, you know, it's not good. It's not good at all. Good news is we don't have to go through all this again. I guess we'll take out Mr. Gargoyle in case he wants to drop his weapon for us. Ooh, early jump there. There's going to be two weapons from gargoyles. Either you have the great mace or the great spear they drop. And I'm not worried about, you know, running through all this again. We've already cleared it, as mentioned. Oh god, of course, they're just going to all get on us. Usually they de-aggro. This is a little unfortunate here. We're dead. Alright, I'm just wasting, but sorry guys. This I've said this 1,000 times in the walkthroughs. Like, you don't want to rush back and get killed or drop out. You don't. You shouldn't. You know, that was a huge mistake on my part. It sucks. You know, you try to save time, but that's what happens. You end up getting killed. I don't usually die there, so I thought that they would de-aggro, right? So it looks like we're just gonna have to take our time and go through it again. I'll be damned if we have a rough episode here after having a very, very smooth walkthrough all in all. Bye-bye. You gotta drop it now, buddy. That's 3 times. Alright. We'll fight them much later in the game, too. So if you don't get any of the weapons and you do want them, don't worry about it. Just in between episodes, I'll be farming to get more embers back. We'll pick some up. You done? You done? Thank you. The other thing here is, for whatever reason, I guess because you're walking in a swamp, your stamina will not recover at all. Like, it just refuses to recover. That's really irritating. You're constantly locked down by so many fucking enemies the whole time. Alright, so before we fight these big guys again, make sure you're gonna probably get pushed back here. This is how it works. So you're gonna want to make sure these guys are down. So I guess they don't respawn, that's something. Yep, one. Like I said, I'm not letting off the hook. Now after 2 deaths in a row, y'all just gotta go. God, he's fast. Holy shit! I was pretty proud of the fact these guys have never killed me before, but I could see why people do get killed. I could easily see why. Nope. God, he's fast. He's so fast. Bye. Yeah, so obviously very annoying. Very annoying, guys. And all that for a fucking purging stone. So it's not worth it, but I like to clear areas in full. Always recommend that this is what we do, so make sure you don't miss any items. So it just didn't feel right not taking all these guys down. Either way, we will never have to go through this again. It's done. So from here, we're going to go on up. And you're not out of the woods yet. There's still a lot of really hard fights ahead. So firstly, as soon as we get up here, we will be invaded. This guy's going to be a caster, but he also has the Gargoyle's Great Mace. So fire damage, big posture damage. You're going to be looking at a lot. Don't worry about this room because we're going to drop down from from above. As soon as you go up, we're going to go up to the right. Yep, a lot of damage this guy's going to do. Okay, Spammy. Doesn't have the most health, at least. Such a cowardly guy. He just loves to run away. Run away! Okay, buddy. Bye. Yeah, very cowardly guy. He's just spamming spells, running away. He's not bad, though. Just don't get hit 2 or 3 times in a row. He should be good. Alright, so with his annoying ass out the way, we can go on down, pick up your poison arrows, then we can go up top. This is going to drop you down where I said we're going to hold off. So that's that ledge right there. Get you a spell. Wrath of the Gods. And then we have this bozo right here. You should be very familiar with at this point. Felt like I dodged some time, but that's okay. You guys can cheat on top of all the bullshit that's already in the game. Badass. Badass. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. So with him out, we're going to break that. Grab your set here. Now, this is going to go back to that item on the ledge you saw from the bottom where we fought the gargoyle. You may have seen it. It's nothing. And this room's really odd. You think there's something going on with it. No false walls, no hidden items. It's just a random-ass empty room for absolutely no reason. Now, with all that caught up, it's time to go for the good stuff. So first things first, I'm going to go get you guys a really good ring and your first Titanite slab to max out a weapon. So this is so easy to miss. This is picking up a Sigurd's quest, so what you're going to have to do is run. Now you see why it's so easy to miss. Look at that. I cannot believe I missed this over and over and over. And like two more my first two or first three playthroughs, I missed this. So it's going to be a ring on your right when you go up. Another really easy item to get past. So old cell key. There's your ring. Covetous gold serpent ring. This is item discovery. Then we're talking Sigward. Get your Titanite slab. And there you are. Now, there's a way to do more with his quest, but the main gist of it is, you know, make sure you have him to summon for Yorm the Giant to get his armor set. Make sure you get your Titanite slab. But if you buy the Tower Cell Key for 20,000, patches like locks him up, and you can free him from there. I can't even remember, but you don't need to. You know, we did it in a way where we got all the rewards. Now, as soon as you go up here, you notice I just swung at nothing, but there's actually enemies here because they're now invisible. At least these ones, you know, always are. Then as you go, you're going to notice that you can drop right here. And we are, but not yet. Because first, we need to get something very, very, very important, which is your jailer's key ring. Because it has all three sets of keys. That's what we've been waiting on to finish up here, though. So from there, we're going to drop down 2 heals. This is going to be rough. I mean, this is going to be hard. We have to take down the giant, but on top of that, there are so many rats. They're just going to keep coming and coming and coming. And then, yeah, he's going to also be absolutely destroying our health. Oh, there it is. That's okay. Told you. Most of our episodes have been smooth. I'm okay if one isn't the smoothest, I guess. Don't really have much of a fucking say in it. I pulled this off with no healing. I have. It's really hard to do. Really hard to do. So now that we have that done, we just got to run back. We got to take him down. You could probably go from Miracle Dungeon, just work your way down, to be honest. But we're not going to be fighting nothing here. We're just running straight past, so it shouldn't take us long. I do apologize, guys. I'm doing my best here. Usually I get this all in one loop. One single run. I don't know what's going on today, but yeah, usually I never die here. I can do this whole area, the invasion, take out the giant, and do it all in one loop. I'm not sure what's going on. You know, I guess some days just have bad luck. But I know it's inconvenient and it's slowing us down. I don't like that. We're not going to die anymore, so gotta get rid of that. We actually have all of our healing and, you know, everything else. It's a completely different story now. Honestly, don't even know why I have that equipped. I usually don't have it equipped, but I thought it'd be easier, but I still find myself just running to my inventory, so what's the point? Alright, let's do it again. It's really not that bad once you get going because, so for one, when he's stomping, he's gonna, you know, hurt the rats too. But they just keep coming and coming and coming. Like, they just don't fucking stop. Look at that. You're getting stun locked. So he'll help, but you are just utterly fucking surrounded by him at the end of the day. Anytime you get hit once, make sure you heal, guys. Now you can position yourself like we did in Cathedral of the Deep, where when he's stomping around, he can't really get to you. Yeah, do me a favor. Take some fucking rats with you. You. Thank you. Stop it. Yeah. So just like the blobs, the little oil blobs in Cathedral of the Deep, these guys are doing the same thing where they keep interrupting your attacks. They bump into you, you can't get attacks off. But like you see, it's really not that bad. We only use 2 heals. That's what I said. We can get it done with 2 heals. It's easier when you're already at full health, though. Get your chunk. So from this point forward, you're going to start finding a lot of chunks. Start getting this weapons up. And like I told you, they don't stop coming. They do not fucking stop, man. They don't. So you have 2 options here. You can go through this, And we're going to do both. We have to do both. Well, you can go on through here. You're going to get a lift. Takes you on up to a shortcut. And this is, honest to God, the last path you should take. That way you can just start going through and using your keys. However, I think it's beneficial to get that bonfire, so now we got that shortcut, we can head back down. It's been a rough episode. We're getting it done, not to complain. It's asking for a lot to go through a Souls game with no depth. You know what I mean? I don't know why I expect to, but I do know it's asking for a lot. These games are known for being difficult. Just, I don't know. I've been through it so many times, this usually doesn't happen, so I feel like it's slowing us down. But not to worry. If we have to go over a little bit, we're going to get all this done. It's actually smooth sailing from here, though. Because we're just running around and open up cells. Now, this is a mimic. The least rewarding mimic chest in the game. All you get for taking him out is some fucking arrows. That shit you not. That's it. So if you hate these guys, don't feel like dealing with it, I don't blame you. Just arrows. You're not missing anything. I mean, their rare arrows are really good. But you'll be able to get those later on anyway. Where is it? So, there's one ladder that can be kind of a pain in the ass to see. Now, with him down, besides the cell doors, we still have the items he was guarding on the ledge. So, we also need to go, grab all that stuff. Now, there's not many cell doors to get. Just so you guys know. There's actually only a few. So, this part isn't that bad. There it is. So, this is where we want to be. Now, you can drop in here. But what we want to do instead is that's not somewhere you want to go and you can't get back over. That just puts you in the same area that drops you down here anyways, that little tunnel with all those guys. Where are you at? Nope. I thought we could line them up. So don't worry about the item. Obviously, we want the lizard first. We'll get him. Titanite chunk. Really nice soul. I hear ya. Alright, so once you got that, what we're going to do is roll on off. They're pretty much just going to do Irithel backwards because we're already right where we need to be for the main cell door, the most important one. Come on, guys. I'm so done with rats at this point, guys. Seriously, you guys are played out. We've fought so many of you. Alright, so we're going back down to that cell room that had that witch we need to free. That's actually a witch named Carla. So those spell books you could not turn in, you now have a spot to do this. She's going to be pretty important. Now she's on the other side of this wall. You still have all the jailers. I want to tell you just to run past them and ignore them, but you're going to have to be quick here. You're going to have to be really quick to pull this off. Yeah, this is bad. Run like hell, run like hell. They'll de-aggro. So the cell door's right there, but that's the thing. You're just so piled up with enemies, dude. And then the fat rolling, and yeah, it's a bit much. Come on, health. You can do it. Come on back. Come on back. They say you could probably run past all of them. I just think it's probably safer, a little more time consuming, probably safer to take them out. You know, putting a lot of souls at risk if not. Bye-bye. 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 So that should be all of them. However, we still have one up top, you guys might recall. Since this cell door's open, probably should take them out too. Buddy. Thank you. Now, I want to try to rush her down so we can smack her before she gets her shit off. Just because she's annoying, we're going to hit her hard as we possibly fucking can. Alright, so with all that done, we can now pop this door. Go ahead and send Carla back to Firelink. She's going to say how she's just made all these mistakes in life. She's not really a good person. She deserves to be here. Save her nonetheless. So now we're going to send her on back. Now from here, probably just be easier Homer Bone, guys. Oops, did not mean to do that, but we have enough for a level, so we'll go ahead and grab it. Where we at time-wise? 25 minutes. We're looking good. Probably be right on time anyways.
Farewell, Ashen One.
How big were these other souls? I wonder if we can pull 2 levels out of this. Probably not, but give us a good start anyway. Pretty close, like 10,000 shy. Did we ever turn in the, Yeah, we did. Okay. I was curious if we ever turned in the Xanthios Ashes. We did that last time. Yeah, because we went over all the armor sets and all that stuff. So from here, we're just going to jump to Irithel Dungeon. Alright guys, so from the start of the dungeon, as mentioned, there's only a few cell doors to pop. Make sure no one gets behind us here. Right here on the right. Now we're just going to quickly run through both sides. Just to show you guys we aren't missing anything. You don't really even have to, but just to show we're not missing anything. Him out. Really? Huge sword. Great length. Still just missing guys left and right somehow. That's wild. Alright. So we're just going to do this one side at a time. Second door, more ashes. We'll turn that in here in a bit. Those are pretty damn good too. Let's see your drop. Yeah. Oh well, it's something. Now from here, there's nothing else to get, but I want to show that so people don't think we're missing anything after we've been this thorough, you know, for this long. But as you see, you know, we already got that cell, already got that cell. So I think her effects can still hit us far away. Let's make sure she's taken out. Buddy. Yeah, remember how you love fire? I love how it locks us down too. So even with the fire sword, maggots still hold on. So. I was wondering if that would work, but it didn't, surprisingly. I mean, what's the difference between holding a torch and holding a ultra great sword on fire, you know? Thank you. And you can get the jailer's weapons. I forgot to call that out earlier. We didn't get one to drop. It's a spear. It's it's the brand, so it's going to be a spear that does fire damage on every hit, which is awesome. You would actually be surprised. Some of the best weapons in the game are not boss weapons. I mean, obviously they are, but there are regular weapons that you can only get from enemy drops, right? That are really good, like this. It's got elemental built in. Hardly any boss weapons have that. Fully upgraded, you know, they do a lot of damage. But yeah, getting fire on every single hit. Those really big fire knights from Irithel, they have a halberd that's really good. You know, like I said, the weapon here is really good, and there's others too that just drop really, really good weapons. Either way, guys, from here we're going to go on into the right. be easier just to... Yeah, I guess let's do it this way. Just like we did before. Drop here. Doesn't feel easier. Losing the health sucks, but I think the fat realm portion's worse. I swear, I really believe that. Alright, so I think we're back. Hey, dumbass. You. Alright. So going on down, you got big old baby alien over there. I don't know what you call him. He looks like an alien, he looks like a big baby. Now, this is just to show you guys that there is nothing else. So everything was really on that other side, but I just want to make sure you guys know we're not missing anything. So if you run all the way down, we already took that guy out. We're taking him out once, but, you know, we already had access to all this stuff. But yeah, that brings you, you know, full speed. So with that, you're finally wrapped up with the Earthel. Then we can jump on back, grab a level, turn in our ashes. And our levels are coming pretty nice. I almost just want to buy a bunch of embers with this. Those are 28 in strength, not bad. Yeah, we're too short for a level. We're barely short. I think I'd rather just pick up resources. Let's pick up 3 of these, 3 of those, 3 of those. So I'll make up for all the ones we wasted, right? Then with these ashes, where is it? Yeah, I think you picked up your Ani Slayer from that. Yeah, we recovered all the armor last episode. But you do got other rings and stuff like that. So make sure you guys are picking all this up. Or whatever the upgrades you could get, more consumables, more embers. But yeah, that should be everything. Now I wonder if yeah, just gonna pick up this stuff too. Get that off the list. Is there anything else I want? We're out of souls now. I should have thought about it. Yeah, because there's some armor sets and stuff that are good. We also got Canvas Talisman, which is not here before. This should put us up to date as far as quest lines. Yeah, there are some quest related things we're gonna do here shortly, but we cannot really get into it until we get on over to our next area. So Logan Scroll. You just picked up that recently, so that gives you 1 spell here to get 1 spell here. Looking at about 11,000. I've already picked up all the other ones. Like I said, you should be picking these up as you go, guys. As you go. And then we're still short 4, yep. So I think we have to wait until Lothric Castle. So next episode concludes Profane Capital, and then you start the end game, like the true start. Yeah, I consider Irithyll on the end game. I do, because that's where it all kind of puts you on that path forward. But the true start of the end game is after next episode. So with next episode, we're going to be wrapped up on every possible thing there is to be wrapped up on, you know, up to Irithyll Dungeon. So, I'm sorry, up to Lothric Castle. But either way, with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap on up. So next episode, we will be finishing up the Profane Capital, getting your next Lord of Cinder, and wrapping up with Sigurd's questline. So y'all stay tuned. We'll catch you back here shortly.